So let's take, if we talk about this region and the history, right? So if we look at, there was earlier an Ottoman Empire which replaced the Byzantine Empire, and the core of the Ottoman Empire was what? Turkey. And then the other states which in the Balkans also, which were part. Then slowly, because there was a time where this Ottoman Empire also declined. And one of the reasons is how the rise of the European powers and how they have also created disunity amongst the member states. तो एक हुसैन मैकमोहन अग्रीमेंट होता है. अब ये जो हुसैन मैकमोहन अग्रीमेंट होता है, इसमें अगर पैलेस्टाइन के जो मेंबर्स हैं, अगर इफ दे सपोर्ट ब्रिटेन इन द फाइट ऑफ डाउनफॉल ऑफ ओटोमन एम्पायर, then Palestinian people will be given a role over there. ठीक है, तो बहुत अर्ली एक ये अग्रीमेंट होता है. फिर there is also one well known agreement which is called as Sykes-Picot agreement. ये किसके बीच में होता है? ठीक है, this agreement is between France and Britain. Very secretly they are doing this agreement, and the Sykes-Picot is the people's name. और ये agreement ये लोग क्यों करते हैं कि भाई जब कल जाके हम इस पूरे वेस्ट एशिया में अपनी टेरिटरीज का डिवीजन कैसे करेंगे, मतलब विच टेरिटरीज विल बी पार्ट ऑफ दी हु, विच टेरिटरी विल बी पार्ट ऑफ फ्रांस कंट्रोल एंड विच टेरिटरी शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ हु, विच शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ ब्रिटेन. तो ये लोग डिवीजन इस तरीके का भी करते हैं. देन वी सी दैट आफ्टर द वर्ल्ड वॉर वन, ओके, Sykes-Picot happens early. After the World War I, we see that there is rise of Nazi leader, okay, Hitler, and we see that there is anti-Semitism tendencies. मतलब anti-Jews ideology को क्या बुलाया जाता है? ठीक है, right? So anti-Semitism, right? That comes, and because of this, the Jew people migrate back to West Asia. The reason for migrating back to West Asia is why? Because they say that the origin of three Abrahamic faiths, Islam, Christianity, Judaism happen. तो उनका जो original land according to them क्या है? It is the present state of Israel where the state has been created. So we will migrate back to our origin land. So imagine if, you know, Hindu Indians, right, or Rohingyas, any population, if they are being tortured in any particular other country, right, where they have migrated some time back, so they will always claim that we'll go back where? We'll go back to our origin source, right? So that was something that even the Jews came to migrate. But that could not have been at the cost of the people living there. And who were they? The Palestinians, who were the inhabitants there. You have migrated. Now, who has played the role in recognition? It is the, so there is also one declaration which is called as Balfour Declaration, जिसमें ये कहा जाता है that yes, one state will be creation of Israel, another will be the creation of Palestine. This also had happened by British. But when the Jews migrate, then they try to get what? They feel that they have come to a land where they are a minority. So the natural psyche of them was what? They felt an existential crisis. So the present people living in Israel felt what? They felt that we are being targeted, right? But that was not necessarily the story. Why? Because you have come and occupied. So when we say Israeli occupation, what is this Israeli occupation? This occupation is how you have taken the original inhabitants' land who have been living there for years from them. So slowly by establishing your technological capabilities, by having the strong allies at your back, you did this. ठीक है, तो इसकी वजह से धीरे धीरे क्या हो जाता है, सारे agreements, specifically again after the World War II, what has been created? The world recognizes the creation of the state of Israel, but the state of Palestine has not been created, which was unfair. Then what happens after the Second World War? तो ये कहानी अभी ऐसे हिस्टोरिकली चले आ रही है. तो सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर के बाद कैसे शेप होता है वेस्ट एशिया की जियोपॉलिटिक्स. आफ्टर सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर दिस एंटायर रीजन, right, because obviously Britain's decline has happened, European powers decline has happened. Who is the key player who is shaping this region? Becomes USA. And we see how USA seeks to establish proxy regimes in the Middle East. Okay, and even in terms of playing an important role as an arbitrator, as a mediator to what, reconcile the conflicts, to ensure that they will not, the Arab powers do not fight. So what also we see, the key problem here in this region, just like it was in India, is why these external powers since time immemorial are shaping the minds, is the lack of Arab unity, which we also saw in the Indian case. The lack of unity amongst Indians allowed an external power to rule us. The same story has been repeated even in this case. Okay, so we see that how external power, how US then slowly, because it is mediating conflict, it has learned a historical experience. So now time and again, whenever anything, any development will be happen, who will become the broker? US. So US became the key broker in mediating and reconciling conflicts in this region in this manner. Because in Cold War, it was the one who was shaping all the systems. Okay? But then we see that today it is not only US. Then we also saw Cold War bipolarity in the rise of another power, which was Russia. But Russia obviously didn't have that kind of role very much in the early start, because Iran had a regime which was controlled by USA, शाह regime. तो वहां पे उन्होंने एक मिलिट्री, अभी स्टोरी की तरह सुनो, कहानी समझो, ठीक है. उन्होंने एक मिलिट्री कू करवाया और एक प्रॉक्सी रेजीम बनाई मोहम्मद रजा पहलवी की. और वो जो शाह रेजीम थी, ठीक है, दैट वाज हैविंग अ प्रो यूएस टिल्ट. जब ईरान में 1979 में एक रेवोल्यूशन आता है, ओके, इस रेवोल्यूशन, ये रेवोल्यूशन किसके लिए है? इट इज द इरानियन रेवोल्यूशन इज अ कॉज, ठीक है. तो ये उनका एक कॉज है कि फॉरेन पावर्स शुड नॉट डिक्टेट अस. तो स्लोली इट बिकेम एंटी यूएस, and then there is a pro-Pakistani tilt that we see in Iran. And then when this Iranian country becomes like that, we see how there is more and more division that happened between the Gulf states and Iran. And today the politics is very, very clear. So external powers today not merely remain whom? Not merely remain US. We saw Russia, we see China, we see how India also plays a key role, as in what is India's stand, that also matters. So these are the political aspects. Now I will come to 21st century later. Why? Because I want to link the IR here. So you got how this entire region came to be dominated prior to the World War, during the World War I, after World War II, and then during the Cold War era. This is how the region should be viewed in the historical terms. We've understood the geographical importance of this region. We know in terms of oil, natural gas, resources also it is very important. Okay, fine.